Hello, everybody. I believe that we are now live. Yes, we are. Hello. My name is Harry Rice. I review games for Montreal Canadiens, the Montreal Canadiens, and today we played the New Jersey Devils. It was, oh god, it was a hockey game that happened. I think that's about as nice of a compliment as I can give the game. Yeah, we are going to get into it, believe me. We will get into it. Yeah, if you guys are new here, we do the lines for both teams. I do a little before the game thing, analysis. I do the stats for the Canadians, and then we that come in from you lovely, lovely viewers. Speaking of Mad Mike, GG's Mad Mike. Mad Mike is a New Jersey Devils fan. Well, actually, I'd argue it wasn't GG's because that game really was not all that exciting. If you were a Canadiens fan, the only reason you were watching is for Caden Primo. But if you were a New Jersey Devils fan, you were watching because you were very likely going to win. Coming into tonight, the Canadiens have lost, I think it was 8 straight to the Devils at home. So, yeah, the New Jersey Devils, even during their rebuild, their suck years of the last 3 seasons, yeah, they've been good against the Canadiens. So, very funny that the Canadiens perform horribly against bad teams and then perform really well against good teams. Now it's obviously the opposite because we are somehow a good team. So yeah, yeah, no comments coming in just yet. If there are any, of course, I will get to them whenever they come in. The opening lines for the Montreal Canadiens. Oh no, we've already got dropped frames. Boyos this very poorly. I wish that I had the ability to drop my frame rate. Well, you know what? Hey, fuck it. Let's do as much as we can. Let's try and get through this. The opening lines for the Canadiens were Caulfield, Suzuki, Anderson, Harvey Pinard, Newhook, Slavkovsky, Pearson, Monahan, Gallagher, and Pizzetta, Evans, Ullinen. Matheson, Barron, Harris, Kovacevic, and Jacki Lindstrom were on the blue line. Caden Primo gets his first start of the season for the Canadiens. Sam Montembeault will back him up, and Jake Allen is being given a rest day because you can't dress 3 goaltenders. You probably could, but it'd probably be you have to undress. That doesn't sound right. You probably have to not dress a skater. So yeah, no teams do that though. Opening lines for the Devils were Palat, Hischier, Bratt, Toffoli, Jack Hughes with Meyer, and Mercer, Howla, Holtz, Lazar, McLeod, Bastian, Siegenthaler, Hamilton, Ball and Marino, or I think it's Ball actually, Kevin Ball with Marino, and then Brendan Smith with Luke Hughes were on the blue line. Vitek Vanacek is projected to get the start, and Akira Schmid backs him up as he has been anything but. Bars. Before the game, this is actually not a laughing matter. David Savard was injured last night on the, I thought it was just 2, it was apparently 4 shot blocks he had on that one PK shift. He was apparently seen wearing a cast on his wrist, so yeah, he is now out indefinitely. They said during the game that he's out 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, Gustav Lidstrom was recalled from Laval to take a spot, and he would be in the lineup. Thought he played a good game. Thought he played an alright game, in my opinion. I think that he really won't look out of place on the blue line for however long he stays up for. The shot that gets tipped by Caulfield in the opening minute, there's a good glove save. That would have gone wide anyways. Or it would have gone wide anyways, even without the tip. Canadians get some pressure, a couple good looks early, shots getting saved. Hischier off a turnover gets a good shot, almost a breakaway, gets stopped by Primo though, makes his first save of the season. Canadians then go back the other way, the second line with some good chances. Loved the chemistry that was building, and we score. Justin Barron with his second of the year in as many games as well gets the 1-0 Canadiens lead with Michael Pizzetta the lone assist. Earlier they had said that Ullinen had the second assist. They took it away. Now it's just Pizzetta being listed, so I'm just going to list Pizzetta. Yeah, really solid chance, actually. Pizzetta had a really nice turnaround into a shot. The rebound got to Barron. He scored there. So it's 1-0. But the Devils respond a minute later. Nico Hischier gets the tying goal. But wait, objection. He got a stick and skate into the pad of Primo. We'll get a coach's challenge. and it's good. Very quick, about a minute and a half review, if that. Hischier's goal doesn't count. It is still a 1-0 Habs lead. Would it have mattered? Yeah, no, not really. Devils pressured hard. Several turnovers led to some chances for them. Good shot blocks. Primo did make a couple saves as needed. And then Caden Primo, or as I put in my notes, Caden fucking Primo. Gets across. Toffoli should be scoring hat tricks against Vancouver and Ottawa. Senzia, yeah, probably. Caden Primo, though, like I said, save of the year. Pushes across. Great save. It was a 2-on-1. Matheson had fallen at the Devils' blue line. It leads to a 2-on-1 that leads to the save. Absolutely just incredible save there. But hard pressed to find a save this year that has been better than that. So, yeah. Caden Primo, beauty of a save. And by the way, spoiler, the 5 goals, you can maybe put one on him overall. Well, one of the 4, I should say, because not all 5 are scored on him. Spoiler alert. But yeah, of the 4 goals scored, you could maybe blame one on him. Primo had a very good night tonight. This save was just the you could say the tip of the iceberg, but the high point, I guess you could say. There's some more turnovers by the Habs. The team was young. They were going to make mistakes, especially against good teams like the Devils. I'd get used to it. I do think we will be competitive, but again, just get used to these types of mistakes probably being made. Devils then go to the power play. Kovacevic is called on. I put Kovacevic touches the Devil. You can't do that. Devils tried to push, but the Habs get some good clears. The final 20 seconds, Devils were getting set up a little bit. Couple stops for Primo. We are 1 for 1, but a second after the power play ends, Alexander Holtz gets his first of the year for the 1-1 tie game. That really sucked. Habs had really kind of collapsed on themselves. They weren't really covering their men properly. A little bit of a scramble, and Holtz gets the goal, and it's a tie game just like that. Devils then got some zone time. Not a lot of shots. It was 9-6 for the Habs right now. Then the Habs go to the power play, and finally, 6 games into the year, their first interference call where they'll chip the puck off the boards and the guy will fucking hit them. Finally, that gets called. I don't know why that wasn't. But yeah, I said thank you, refs, and then never mind. The Habs power play looks like dog water. Devils with some good clears. Brad gets a shorthanded look, but there's some good hustle to get back and break it up. Habs are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Galley has a shot that's just wide, and then Siegenthaler chips him up behind the net. No penalty because it's Brendan Gallagher. Why else would it not be called? Gallagher's pissed at the bench. I wish that he had turned that into good play on the ice. Devils then push. The Habs fourth line out there is a fucking adventure. Devils with some really good push. Primo sprawls to make a save. Pizzetta ends up getting a piece of it. Hey, Darkness, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Pizzetta gets a piece of it. Sorry, boys, I had to cough. Pearson in the final minute gets a great chance to make it 2-1 Habs. That gets stopped by Vanacek. The shot. Newhook gets the shot. That's gloved down. Looked like it might have been tipped. Don't know if it was, but did look like it. Canadiens with some push. More turnovers. Devils are very much too much. The Devils are too much for the Canadiens to really handle. They've got some good Diaz there pushing. Jackeye then steps up to Holtz at the blue line. Big hit. Slavkovsky laid the body earlier too. Pizzetta had a good one in the first. Devils were then in complete control. Habs are honestly lucky to get clears and line changes at all. Not a lot of shots from the Devils, but there was good pressure to get the Habs exhausted, and it works. Devils keep pressuring, really working over the Canadiens as shots are stopped. I said by Montembeau. I didn't say Primo. I put Montembeau in my notes, but yeah. I didn't say Montembeau. I put it in my notes, but yeah, I put Montembeau. I meant Primo. Shots were 17-14 for the Devils at this. Yeah, not a lot of shots again for the Devils, but still pressure. They're working over. This is halfway through the game, so the shots are to be something like 32-28, something like that. Habs though go to the power play. Kevin Ball is called for an interference call. Anderson had raced for a puck. Ball tries to catch him. Actually a smart play, honestly. Instead of taking, Habs aren't able to control the Devils. I said Devils with good interference. I think I meant good interceptions. A couple shorthanded looks. Power play was trash. We are 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. And I think I did have, Just a reminder, if anyone does need to see it, I do have this. I don't even know if you guys can see it because the stream is looking like garbage right now. So, meh. NZA, why are you saying as usual? My guy hasn't done that in a while. Habs then go to the PK. Evans gets called for roughing up Timo Meier. Very uncharacteristic penalty for him to take. Even though it was a great goal, Madison's goal is not a good... My guy, Lucas, shut the fuck up. It's a fucking goal of the year, you fucking dumbass. Devils with zone control. Habs are not able to clear. Very solid defense to not let many chances get through to Primo. Habs are 2 for 2 on the PK tonight. And then seconds after the power play ends, Devils get a near goal. Primo's leg strength is very solid to keep the puck out, since it wasn't really on purpose either. Lucas, what the fuck do you mean? Matheson's goal is not a goal of